Sagittarius Truth Seeker here, and I am here with your May 2019 love reading. All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles in the back. All right. Too much to handle. All right. Let's see the energy that you are in at this time. Whew, you're in the energy of the Lovers. All right, so even if you're single, this card is law of attraction. And where you at the lover energy, people gravitate towards you naturally without you having to do too much of anything. And Aries have, you know, a very extravagant personality, very flirtatious, gregarious, bringing people in. So that plus a natural energy of the Lovers can bring in either a lot of options, or it can bring in a soulmate or a person that you manifested. Because sometimes the person that you manifest is not necessarily considered a soulmate, but it's something that you asked for. Okay, something that the universe gifted to you. Okay, so you are at the positive energy of the Lovers, but let's see what this brings in. Because this type of energy, it brings in exes, nexes, you know, text messages. It brings in a whole bunch. And you're like, man, what in the world? Oh, you have a lot jumping out too. It's like, what in the world? So there's some things that you are aware of that fall face up, and then other things that fall face down you may not be aware of, okay? Because some of you may be trying to manage multiple people, and it may be kind of getting crazy. Whew. All right, I'm going to take those. But you may be dealing with somebody who has insecurity issues because of your attractiveness this month, all right? So we do have insecurity challenge. And you're not in the energy of being insecure at this time. Actually, you're like you're in a really, really good energy. And when you are in the energy of the Lovers, you feel so good and so amazing about yourself. Okay, some of you may have done something beauty-wise. Maybe you freshen up, bought some new clothes, you know, got a haircut, changed your hair, did a hairstyle. You've done something to where people are really interested in you. And sometimes it's just your natural aura. It's bringing people in. All right, so let's see what we have, because this brings in, like I said, everything. So you have to be careful. So the first thing that was apparent that fell out is an unhealthy relationship. Okay, the reason why it's unhealthy because there's too many outside people, but also what you need to know about this is it's over and done with. It's an unhealthy attachment to somebody, and one person is kind of, you may be hoping that once you give it time that this will work itself out, or the other person, I feel like, is thinking that too. But this is something that is a no-no. Okay, this is actually a no-no. And these all fell out together to let me know this is an ending of a contract between you and somebody else. But what I see, the thought around all this energy that is saying detach yourself from this person, is somebody is hopeful that, you know, if I wait for the right timing, if we just talk about it later, or we, you know, give each other some space, that it's going to work. And I'm going to tell you that's going to be a no-go. Whenever I get expired contract, the agreement between you and this person on a soul level, it is over and done with. The most you could probably be is friends, if that. And if you try to be anything else, you will repel from each other, okay? Your alignments are different now. That's the thing. When your alignment changes, attraction changes, the people that you bring in will be different than they were before, okay? All right, so another thing, we have somebody else who is around your energy, and you don't have to have all these people. You could just have one storyline. Falling in love. Somebody is falling in love, or they're falling in like, and they're really, really drawn to this person, but there's a but. The situation involves a connection where one person is falling behind and the other person is progressing rapidly. So even though the Lovers is a beautiful thing to be at, because I am at the Lovers energy too, when I did myself, and it's like the people that you liked before, the people you may even like now. I promise you, when your alignment changes, it's like you can no longer have those people. They're not good for you. They don't mesh with you. And it almost seems like it's unfair. But that's kind of what happens. Because the Lovers is about bringing in a balanced energy of two people, masculine and feminine, not talking about gender. but also how you see the angel hovering over it. So it's almost something that the universe approves of as well. But intimacy, physical attraction, out and inner attraction, you know, deciphering which is love or lust as well. But there is somebody who feels like, or will feel like, they're falling in love with an individual, but will later see that they're on different pages. Both of these energies is energies of being totally not aligned with this person. This person needs to go. They just stuck in your energy. They may still be thinking about you. You may not have even heard from this person, but you're still in their energy, in their mind. Okay. All right, so something else that we have some financial challenges that are in the past connected to a love relationship possibly. Okay, so finances is a lot, can really interfere in a lot of people's relationship on how they can move. Okay, and then a next scenario that we have, oh, we got a cocky one. So we have the thoughts that center around you, whether these people are thinking this about you or you're thinking this about them. Self-obsessed, emotionally detached, worried about self. And I feel like that's the outer energy, because at the Lovers, this is about a pair. But there's somebody that you may have an interest, or that, you know, seems like they have an interest in you, but they're not where you are. They're emotionally detached when you're not like that. They're focused on themselves when you're focused on connections. Okay. Whew, you have a lot going on here. I don't feel like this would be the end of the world with the same book, different chapters, but I feel like you may have to slow down, or somebody has to slow down. Somebody has to regroup. Some of you could be dealing with those financial challenges that's kind of holding you back as well. Or the other person, like, they want to take you out on a date, they want to buy something, they do want to do something really sweet for you, but they don't have the finances to do so. No, it's kind of putting a drain on the relationship, or a strain. Some of you are going to fall in love with a best friend. Some of you are dealing with a relationship or a connection where, you know, you run and you chase each other back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, now let's go. What does the universe want you to be at this time? We have the Page of Pentacles. It's in reverse because this is not something that we're focused on at this time. I feel like this is maybe even financial for some of you. It's about skill building, looking for things to do to make extra money. Okay, that's where they're wanting you to do. There's nothing wrong with being in a Lover's energy. You will, you know, hopefully you'll attract what it is that you're wanting to attract. Because it could even be you, if you are dealing with financial issues, that could be stopping a connection between you and somebody else too. Okay, I've dealt with that too. If a person is codependent, or if it's a spiritual connection, but if somebody is codependent, or they don't feel secure with you, or they don't feel like you could take care of them, and I don't mean like take care of everything that they do, but if they feel like financial obligations is going to tear you guys apart, they will distance themselves. Okay. So the challenge is the deception, or the people sneaking away. I already told you there's a runner chaser situation. You have jealousy around you. Jealousy, envy, insecurities. Why are we attracting this? We don't want to attract this. And some of you, it's the other way around, where you are pretty set financially, but you're bringing in people who are trying to find their way. Okay. And this is also could be like the different chapters here, where somebody is established and the other person isn't, and it's throwing off the connection. So what we have in the past is we took some time to ourselves and mind our own business, and now when we get out, we're ready for love and experiencing in love. But the root of this, it may even be you guys, because this is a card of isolation. I'm telling you, this is what these thoughts that these people are thinking. Like, you're always worried about yourself. You're self-obsessed, which is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're emotionally detached, which is the Hermit, and you're focused on yourself, which would be that Page of Pentacles. Like, you know. So some people want to get into your energy, but they feel insecure. They're too insecure to, or, you know, they're not, what can I say? they don't have that type of willpower. Like they're scared you'll turn them down or something. So you have to turn that aggression down just a little bit. But what is to come for you is an air sign. So we have an air sign come for you. I'm going to check on the air sign. It could be male or female, remember. And then what we have coming now, oh my goodness. So you have a new energy that's coming in. You have an air sign, but you have a lot of distant energy. And I want to tell you guys why. You have to get this person out. This unhealthy attachment has to go. This is the person that's taking your people. The jealousy and envy energy is blocking your abundance in love. It could be energetically. It could be spiritually. People find ways to do things. But this is a person who steals. They could be stealing your energy. They could be doing something to your energy to make everybody repel from you. Okay? Because that's a big block, and I feel like that's why I fell out first. Because you have what's hovering around you is an unhealthy attachment with somebody that has to go. You have negative outside influences, which shows here as well with that Seven of Swords, the liar, cheaters, the manipulating the energy. And you have an expired soul contract, which means somebody has to go. It's reinforcing this over and over again. Okay? And there's somebody else that's kind of waiting on you, or waiting to be able to get in your energy field. So I'm going to look at this, because then you meet somebody, but it doesn't spark up, and I want to know why. The root of this could be an earth sign. There could be an earth sign who is obsessed with you. And it doesn't have to be an earth sign. It could be anybody. Somebody's blocking your love. Because this is what you're fighting against. This is ill intent. Like, this is purposely ill intent. Oh, goodness. All right, so how to get over what is holding you back at this. Look at that. Seven of Swords with the Magician. Come on now. Black magic. Ill intent. Manipulating the energy. It's telling you need to get in your Aries energy. It's not telling you to do magic or witchcraft or anything like that. But this is about also protecting yourself, protecting your energy field as well. I told you. Those just two cards together. And it's this stuff here. That's outside influence. That unhealthy attachment that they have to you, whether you talk to them or not. The root of this is somebody smothering you. It could even be a mother, hell, okay? But then somebody else tries to come in and it doesn't get to come in. So if you've been dealing with something like this is definitely like, it could be like black magic or something like that. But it's definitely an outside influence trying to make sure that nobody can get close to you, okay? So if we are to go in a completely different route here. Yeah, we go unprotected. You need to protect yourself this month in May. This reading makes me frustrated, but I've seen readings like this before because you're in the most perfect energy possible, and you should be attracting wonderful things, but you have this. There's somebody here. It could even be an older person, younger person, doesn't matter. But they're watching over you very heavy. And they're making sure that nothing can enter too much. Alright, so we have to eliminate that. So for some of you, it may not even be on a spiritual sense, but there's somebody that you're still hanging on to that as long as they're there, nobody else can come. Okay, so I wanted to check on this Queen of Swords and see were they somebody worth talking to, and also the Ace of Wands. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? Are they significant? Because they are upright. Yep, I told you have some new energy coming in, possibly an Aquarius, a Libra, or Gemini, and they like you. But then the like is here, but then it doesn't get off the ground. It doesn't get off the ground. This is somebody in your energy controlling it. This is and then we have with the Ace of Wands, we have a soulmate. That's what I'm saying. You have the energy to attract what you want. You got to get rid of this person. The thief, the energy thief. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a blessed one.